Good morning, guys. It's Dee Dee from Glue Patch Studio. This morning I wanted to bring you guys along while I put elastic in these sleeves of this jacket. It's just kind of floppy and they want it to be a little bit snug on their arm. So, of course, I'm going to have my seam ripper. Alright, I'm just going to go right here where the seam is and just take out just a couple of stitches. Just enough that we can get elastic up in there. I mean, really just like a couple of stitches. See, it's open now. And I went ahead and cut some elastic, about 1/4 inch elastic. I just wrapped it around my wrist, and I'm just going to sew it together because my wrist might be a little bigger than theirs, but I'm just going to do that. That'll at least just hold it. You know, I'm sure they don't want it tight, so. I used to have a little doomajig. Anybody know what a little doomajig is? You put you put your elastic through them, and I'm just drawing a blank of what I did with mine. So, that being said, we're going to go old school with the, I almost call this a paper clip. A safety pin. I'll get it in a minute. And you want to try to keep that straight as you feed it through. And you certainly want to watch your tail end that you don't pull it through, or then you're starting over. But I just push it through. And when I see that my tail is getting to the end, I'm going to pin it. And I just might go ahead and do that right now. Just 'cause. I hope you guys can see. Alright, that'll hold it. Now we're just going to keep pushing. All the way around till we come. And sometimes when you're at that seam, you might have to work it and fool with it, and it gets hung on that. Ooh, that seam. So I'm not sure what we got going on here. I feel it. There it is. All right. Gently pull it out. And I'm going to check and make sure it's not twisted, and I don't think it is. I'm going to hold that and unpin that so it doesn't unpin that. Is that a word? Unpin. I'm going to take the pin out. And I'm going to take that one out. And they're going up in there like that. So we need them to crisscross like that. And I'm going to pin that, and then I'm going to try to pull it all out where I can get to it. so I can put a few stitches in it. And sometimes if you're in a tight area, you might have to hand stitch your elastic because it's, but I'm going to hold this and see if we can push it all down. Yeah. Oh, I've got the whole sleeve twisted. All right, we're going to push it all the way down. Now I'm going to take this over here and stitch it, hopefully. And I might run my stitch long ways like this. I normally do it across it, and it's hard, really hard. So we're going to try this. Make sure I got it on where it goes. Probably should have done a zigzag. But you just have to go slow and let it work. Pull that pin out now that we've got some stitches in it. And it really doesn't matter how ugly it is because it's going to be up in the seam and nobody's going to see it. I'm going to do it one more time because I don't want it to come out. What all this is doing. Okay, so I'm going to stick it back up in there just right on the 2 layers and get some extra stitching on them. And there it is. And then you're just going to pull it back like that. And you got some elastic in there to hold it up. You're not driving you crazy all the time. Now I'm going to go back in here and close this seam up. Stitch it down. I might take this off and see if it'll reach. That way it'll stretch it out. That's good. Now I'm just going to follow along that seam, and I just unthreaded my needle. I just love to sew, y'all. It's so much fun. It's just like having fun. For me, it's challenging sometimes because everything I do is different. And that's good for somebody with a crazy brain like mine. And I promise you it's crazy. It's just full of squirrels. All right. I'm going to go right down in that. And right into that other stitch. All right. Now we're going to back up. I'm going to trim this, but I'm going to pull it out. Right, don't come out. Well, I can't even see the stitches. Okay, there they are. All right. Now we're going to go around again. We're going to join up with those stitches right there. Come on, let go. Okay. All right. Now I'm trim all my little strings off. And there it is, a nice little sleeve. Now we're going to do the other side. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go in here at the seam area. Take out just a couple of stitches. I don't know what's going on over there. Now when you're taking out stitches, you just go under and pull a few like this. You don't have to go up under here and rip your fabric, and sometimes people think it's a lot more to taking something out than it really is. It's really not all that. Okay. I don't want to have to be worried about that. Now I've got that open. Now we're going to take our elastic. Okay, we're going to go back up in here. This is just a little quick, easy fix. Doesn't take long at all to do. All right, one more time, and I think I'll need to. All right, let's go ahead and pin it. You know what? I think I'm going to pin it right in the fabric. Right there. That's going to hold it, and I need that to be sticking out anyway. My bunch is downstairs making blueberry pancakes. So we might have blueberry pancakes in a little bit. All right, push that around. And then we're going to unpin that. I'm going to stick it down here. I just don't want me to pull it and it go up. There it is. All right, now I'm going to unpin this. All right, this one is coming from this side. This one coming from this side. We need them to overlap just about that much. All right, let's put us a few stitches on here. Doing better on this one. I'm getting all my stitches in one time. I'm not going that way. And see, that's good and tough because there's a million stitches right there. And we're not going to worry about trimming that because nobody's going to see it. That's time wasted. But I am going to trim this. I use the poly, what is that stuff called? Monopoly Superior Threads. It is like sewing with hair, but it's amazing. If you don't want your stitching to be seen. And look, there we have another one. Now I'm just going to go in here and sew these two seams back together. Let's see, let's get on this one. All right, finished project. Finished project, guys. I hope that works out well. There we have it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.